I have a very important story to tell y'all, the origin of Meehar Visions. Also, a future opportunity for a giveaway I'll be doing, so stay tuned for the giveaway. What's up, YouTube? My name is Raheem Perry. I'm the founder, owner, CEO, lead artist, all those things of Meehar Visions LLC. But YouTube knows me as Meehar, the origin of Meehar Visions, and how all this started. It started, I think I was about 14 when I started to recognize the number of comic books and like mangas that I came up with, and I wanted to have my own comic book company. Me expressing this to my mom, she was like, Meehar Comics. And I didn't really think much of it at the time. Like, it's a pretty cool name. It works. And so I go on junior year, get a scholarship. I go to Japan. I spend a month in Japan, learn about animation, manga, voice acting, all that. I come back home. My mom's health takes a turn for the worse. She was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. Blood clots travel to her brain. Long story short, she ended up passing away right before my senior year of high school. And I end up, continuing her legacy, graduating high school, going to college, got my master's and bachelor's in digital media arts, and master's in film and photography, and I decided to come up with the title of my business as Meehar Visions to kind of keep her legacy in mind, but also all the stuff I was learning in college had transcended just comic books. Learning that my mind thinks in video and wanted to get into film and just telling stories that can inspire people. But long story said, Meehar Visions was originally supposed to be a comic book business idea, but with all of my skills in digital photography, just visual media and multimedia is where the vision part comes in. But now, some key traits and like cool values of this business are, the first one is always learn. No matter what project it is, I'm always challenging myself because when somebody tells me something or what their vision is, when I go about bringing their visions to life, I immediately get an idea or like a vision of what it can look like. But oftentimes that vision requires me to learn new things and try and fail and keep trying until I come up with something that I like. And oftentimes it does require a bit of studying, and even since obtaining my master's degree, I've been continuing to learn. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Especially as an artist, there's always new ways to create art, especially with AI. So continuing to learn and to grow is a part of Meehar Visions, and a very integral part, because I'm also a teacher. So I learn more stuff to teach students that I work with. And moving on, so always create, I'm always creating things daily, still creating to this day, working on the comic book that I mentioned earlier, that still writing the books because I want to write it to make sure the script is well, the story's thorough, then we make it and it just be trash. But also at the same time, I'm still creating for clients, creating for social media, creating for my job, getting put in positions where there's barely a job description given to me. I still create a job for myself. I create a place for me. And that's also why I started Meehar Visions, because I felt like, never really belonging anywhere. But I wanted to create a place for creatives like myself who don't really fit in, but also want to be like independent and be themselves, where they can come in and create. And that's where the next portion comes in. Collaboration. Always collab, art really is collaboration. I think it was 2023 where I come to the realization that all art is collaborative, because we collaborate with the Most High. the visions that we have come from something, whatever we think it's original or not. There's never really an original thought. There's inspiration that goes into that thought. And we're just, our creativity comes from beyond, this collective consciousness of like knowledge that we have, art that is always out there, inspiration and references that you use, it's all a collaboration, and it's just a beautiful thing coming together, especially like on film sets. One reason why I fell in love with film was because of a collective of artists, your DP, your original director, your producers, your gaffers, your grippers, all these amazing artists come in to make something beautiful, to tell a story that has never been heard before. And same thing with comic books. The Western comic book style is quite different from mangaka's. It's more collaborative. You have a penciler, an inker, a colorist, and they all come together to tell another amazing story. And so all art is collaborative, and I just love collaborating. It makes it fun, getting that mastermind of a bunch of unique people who are dedicated to the craft and complete one goal. It's amazing. Using art to inspire, I always felt like I was placed on this earth to inspire people. And originally, I would make funny stories for my friends back in like middle school and high school. Just absolute ridiculous stuff, shenanigans. And I felt like, maybe I just want to make people laugh all the time. And growing up, I don't think there's a whole lot to laugh at now. My sense of humor is kind of like 90s style humor.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Or like family-friendly humor that comes from the characters themselves instead of like pushing a form of humor in front of your face. But now, since I'm an educator, I found myself using art to inspire education and to uplift the minds. I work with like upper class high schoolers to, I got some juniors in college now that I'm working with. And, I'm going back to my roots of my master's project, where I made a documentary series to bridge school to career and to, it's a career awareness tool to get people thinking about like, oh, maybe I can do this. Oh, this is nice. The salary looks good. This is the cluster that it belongs in. This is a career I've never heard of a day of my life, but I could see myself doing something like this. And oh, that person's story of success is really resonating with me, and it's changing my outlook of what I see a successful person as. And so that's kind of where I see myself going now with my art. It's not always to be funny, it's to be more inspirational to my audience. And those are like the 4 core values of Meehar Visions. Always learn, always be creative, collaborate, and use art to inspire people. Those 4 things. Without further ado, let's get to this giveaway. Quick update, I will be releasing my first photography collection. It's called the Meehar Day 1 collection. So for those who are supporting me since day 1, here we go, your chance to get some of my original art. And the first piece I'll be giving away, I will also be giving away one of each piece in this collection. The rest will be going for sale. But the first piece for today is East Side Transit. This is a photo of Bakery Square for those in Pittsburgh. You know about this area, and all you have to do to participate is 1, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I definitely appreciate you to hit that bell so you know whenever I do post. 2, comment on this video. You can either comment on the post on socials or comment on this video, join the vision. 3, follow us on social media. First one being Instagram, 2, Facebook, then TikTok, and for a plus, I am on LinkedIn. It's not going to be a part of this giveaway challenge, but, and lastly, join our newsletter. You can find it on the website, Meehar Visions LLC. I will have all the information about how to join the giveaway challenge down below. And I appreciate you for listening to me and learning about Meehar Visions. And I'm excited about this next step in my journey as an artist, but also looking forward to collaborating with more people, continuing to learn, continue to create, and of course, inspiring the vision